As an ex-IELTS examiner, I mean, when I was giving the exam, I found that 100% of the candidates did not take their part 1 seriously. And they never thought that they have to practice. And believe me, another 95% did not know what were the questions of part 1. No idea. And another 95% they believe that it is rated from 2 bands. Another set of candidates who think that the Q card is the most important round and therefore they prepare. They call me, ma'am, you are an examiner. You tell me that I did my Q card very well, and then why did I get a first? That part 1, part 2, part 3 are all important. When I give bands as an examiner, I will rate you on all the parts. So, obviously, part 1 is important. Then you say that, ma'am, it is from, you are rated from the band 2. If you are doing very well in part 1, so you will be given 2 bands. Sorry, that is the biggest myth. As an examiner, I am telling you, I have to rate from all the parts. So, Q card, I am saying, is an important round, but it is not everything. Okay? So, be very particular. So, you have to be well prepared for the part 1. Now, what happens? What I have observed is that the candidates, they enter the room and they have the butterflies in their stomach, which is okay, very normal. You are nervous, and then the examiner asks you a question from part 1. You start to fumble, you start to tremble, you don't know what to do, and you are stuck. So what happens? You will lose your confidence. And the most important thing, I'm telling you, you give a wrong impression to the examiner. And of course, it is not the impression at all, but when your confidence is going down, you won't be able to answer your part 2 and part 3 throughout the test because the confidence is gone. And therefore, the result, a low band. Now, imagine if I, as an examiner, ask you something from the part 1 topic, and you somewhat about the idea or some vocabulary, you know something about it, and you are very confident. So, the examiner is impressed. Plus, this confidence is going to be reflected in your part 1, part 2 and the part 3. So what is going to be the result? You get a high score. So remember, part 1 is very important. So let me introduce myself. I am Mrs. Anita Kundra, an ex-IELTS examiner who is the only one in India giving you personal coaching. I have the materials on the website. I also do evaluations live and recorded. So you know now that the part 1 is very important. Now there are about 10 topics. I will read out the questions. You need to keep a copy and a pencil ready so that you can note down, or of course you can save the video. And this is not an ordinary video. It is not an prediction. It is something that is going to come in your exam in IELTS speaking. So you can boost your confidence, you can boost your score just by watching this video till the end. There are 10 topics. But of course, if you're not bothered about your IELTS speaking and you want to give it again and again, then you can skip the video. Otherwise, if you're serious, do not skip this video. And may I request you, if you find it even a small bit useful, give me a like. And one more thing, promise me that you will write, you want more such videos. There are topics of part 1 which will be again released after 1 week. Then there are also cue cards that will be, there will be new ones that will be released within a week. And if you want those cue cards, those part 1 topics, you need to comment. You need to say, yes ma'am, we want these topics, new topics. Okay? If there are 50 comments, I will give you the topics and the cue cards. No problem. Okay? First topic is about bicycles. It is not bike. Please don't confuse. That is why they have written bicycles. So if they say bike, it could be a bicycle or rather bike, motorcycle. But they are talking about bicycles. How often do you ride bicycles? Now this is important, is often, the keyword. Is it difficult to learn to ride a bicycle? That means difficult. You have to say whether it is difficult or it is easy. Is it popular to ride bicycles in your country? You could say positive, you could say negative. When was the last time you used your bicycle? So the time. So this is in the past tense. Do you think bicycle is very convenient for the people to use? This is again present tense. In part 1, they are testing your tenses. Be very particular. Answer in the tense in which the question is being asked. Is that clear? Note it down. I'll give you tips. Then, will you teach your children to ride a bicycle? Now see, they are very clever. They are asking you to answer the question in future tense. So they are testing your future tense. Now, fishing. So, have you ever been to a place where there are a lot of fish around you? So you could say negative if you are in the plains, or if you are in the coastal regions, you can answer that wise. Is fishing popular in your country? So you can answer. Do you like eating fish? So you may be a vegetarian, it's okay. You can say that I am not into. Note down that vocab. So it is just extempo. Have you seen any movie with lots of fish? So again, have you seen? That means the past. Why do people go fishing? So the reason. Okay. Where can you see fish? So where can you see? It is not past. It is the present. Okay. Present indefinite. Now, let's come to the next one. It is laughter. Something very abstract. Okay. Don't worry. Did you laugh a lot recently? So you could say, yes, you attended some comedy show. Maybe you have not attended. It is okay to make up, you attended some stand-up comedy show. Or you can say, oh, not recently, because since 1 month I have been slogging. I have been preparing for my exams or my entrance or my IELTS. So I have not been I have not really laughed, I have not really laughed. Please, it is extempo. Do you often make people laugh? So you may say that, of course, I have a very good sense of humor. I have a very good sense of humor. Or you can say, I'm, a serious type of a person. I don't mix up often. And then you can, it is positive or negative. You have this conception, oh, if I say negative, the examiner is going to give me a low band. Please, it is only the language. Extempo, please. If there is a slip of tongue, don't mind. I'm not going to edit it. Are you good at making people laugh? Again, you can say that I can crack jokes. You always crack jokes, okay? And then you can do it. Do you like movies that make you laugh? So obviously, comedy movies, So you may be not liking them. It's okay. You want serious movies with some, motivation or a message. or you can say anyway. I'm only doing the negative so that to clear your this mind that negative is also okay. Okay, so don't mind me teaching like that. It is just like you are coming to a coaching class. So I'm not going to edit anything because it is extempo. Then they have asked you about the next topic is perfumes. Note it down. Do you give other people a perfume as a gift? Now you can say yes and whatever you want. Have you ever bought a perfume as a gift? Now, have you ever bought? People say it is have, it is present. No, it is past. What kind of perfumes do you like? So you can say that. How much do you spend on perfumes? Maybe you are spending lakhs. It's okay, you know. Or you hardly spend 500. Even that is okay. Oh, the examiner will say, I'm spending only 500. She's not concerned. She's only concerned about your language. Okay. And do you have lot of perfumes? You may be having a huge range. Or you have, I hardly ever have perfumes. It's just one bottle of whatever you want, you know. And do you wear a perfume? Now, personally, I don't wear, you know, even if I'm an examiner, I don't feel comfortable, you know. It is something beyond my comfort zone. Please note down the vocab. Ye extempo chalta hai. Do you have a favorite brand of perfume? So, if you have or if you don't have, it's okay. It is present tense. The next one is teachers. So, it is a teacher's day when I'm making this. Would you like to be a teacher? Okay, you can say, I would love to be. I'm just fond of teaching. You can say anything. Or you can say, no. Don't say, no, I can't, I don't want to. You can say, oh, no, it's not my cup of tea. Note down that language. Do you think you could be a teacher? Again, you can say yes or no. Because you can say, teaching is in my blood. If you are very fond of that. It is in my blood. Note down the vocab. Did you have a favorite teacher? Now, you could have a favorite teacher and describe her. You know, she was very kind, warm, and she would, you know, explain everything. Am I a good teacher? Can you give me in the comments? Anyway, that was in the lighter vein. Lighter vein means it is said lightly. That was in the lighter vein. Again, extempo. How does this teacher help you? Now, how does this teacher means it is present. Yeah, it is not past. How did? They are saying how does. Okay. Be very clear about these tenses. Now, the next one. Talking to others. What do you like to talk about with your friends? Maybe about studies, maybe about relationships, maybe about your day-to-day routine, your problems, anything you want to talk about. Now, that is your choice. You know, this is again present tense. It is not in the past. What you talk about. Have your discussion topics changed since you were a child? So, they will always ask this. What you did in a child, because they want to test your past tense. They will say, oh, what did you play football when you were a child? Did you as a child? You should know that it is past tense. Okay. So, yeah, free time. What free time activities are popular with people in your country? So, maybe they watch movies, maybe they play, maybe they, you know, watch the television, anything you can give. So, this is, you can manage. What do you do when you have free time? Again, you have to tell what you do. Maybe you're reading, maybe you're cooking, maybe you're going to a park for a walk. It could be anything. What is the difference between the way people spend their free time now and in the present? So, here they want the comparison language. So, people nowadays where else? So, you have to use that contrasting language, grammar. Okay? You won't get such tips anywhere. What do you usually spend your spare time? Sorry, it is who do you? So, you may be spending with your cousins, with your colleagues, anyway, with your relatives, whatever. Even with your pet, it's okay. Do you like to spend your free time with lot of people or with a small group? Now, that is your choice. but you have to compare. Like in a big group you feel uncomfortable, in a small group you can discuss anything, it's cozy, whatever you want, there is no such thing. Then how do you spend time with your family and friends? Maybe you are playing some indoor games, Ludo and all that, or anything. You gossip, okay? You discuss some important topic. You discuss career plans. So all extempore, please. I'm just giving you ideas. I don't want it to, exceed the, it should not be long, but then the next one is good view. Now this is abstract, okay? Be careful. What can you see from the windows where you live? Now it is not already that you can see a garden, you could even see a busy street, okay? So you can see a street that is down, and there's a lot of hustle and bustle. There's a lot of hustle and bustle. It is noisy, okay? So not only the green thing. Is there good greenery in cities? So this is a general one, even the task 2. So even if you are doing my PDF, you have taken of task 2, the real exam questions, lot of vocabulary you can put it here, okay? Is there good scenery in your hometown? So now you can describe that's a park nearby this thing, whatever you want to say, that you can do. Do you like to take pictures of good scenery? Of course you would like to take, but even then, if you don't want to be photographing every time. I'm doing the negative one because I feel it spoils the fun. It's better to imbibe it through your eyes. See that language. It is all extempo. Again, I'm telling you, if there's a slip, don't mind. When you travel, do you like to live in hotels with scenic views? Obviously, yes. But what is teamwork? When you cooperate with each other. Okay. So that is called teamwork. It is also you can say, interpersonal skill. Most of you're doing your part 2 and you don't know. Have you worked for or studied in groups? So you may or may not have. Next one. Do you prefer to study in a group or individually? Anything. What are the drawbacks of disadvantages? That means drawbacks mean disadvantages of studying or working, studying or working, both. It is or. You can mention anything when you're doing the answer. So you could say disadvantage of studying in a group or working in a group. Okay. So you need not address both because they are saying that or. Okay. What does one learn while working or studying in a group? Obviously, collaboration, cooperation, patience, resilience. Okay. All that you can include. That is a good vocab. And then the next one is making friends. There are a lot of them. Okay, I'll just read out because this is, I think, okay. But if I find that something is difficult, I'll do it. Are friends important to you? Negative or positive? What do you value about your friends? Means they should be truthful, honest, helpful. Do your friends think that you are a good friend? So it may be a negative because you don't compromise on some principles. Then what kind of people do you like to have as friends? Do you prefer to spend time with friends or you want to be alone? Then what do you and your friends do together? So you could be doing anything, studying together, okay? Are friends more important than family? So you can answer this, okay? How do people in your country make friends? How do they make friends? Do adults and children make friends in the same way? They may be different, they may be same, whatever your views. Do you have many friends? You can say, I don't have many friends. I'm not a social butterfly. I do not mix up easily, So I'm not a people's person. Or you can, kind of note down the vocab. It's all extempo. Again, do you prefer one friend or many friends? Now, there are people who want many friends. Do you like meeting new people? Sometimes you are so nervous because you're not comfortable with new people. But then you are a people's person, you can interact. It's okay. fine, whatever you want. And if you have liked this video, if you have even, gained 1%, please, I want that subscribe button and the like. And of course, don't forget to comment. If I have 50 comments and they demand that you want part 1 more topics and part 2 cue cards more, I will make, otherwise I won't make. Okay? God bless you all.